Namaskar, Shasrikal, Adab, good morning, and Vanakkam. Why? Because CSK is there. Anyway, when two prospective finalists clash, we expect sparks to fly. However, on this day, both Chennai Super Kings and Delhi Capitals appeared at the Dubai Stadium undercooked, or they looked undercooked at least. Two of the best bowlers of the tournament gave away 11 runs to their opponents free as a free gift. A bowler who has been bankable even when other banks have gone bust conceded 12 in his opening over, while the most expensive player of that particular team let go of a catch and gave away the match. What do you call this? Anyway, for the records, CSK batted first on what Dhoni described as a two-paced wicket and got to an underwhelming 136 runs and lost 5 wickets in the process. DC made rough weather of this chase with some daft batting order changes and got to 139 in the last over with 7 wickets down. They made something which was easy look easy very difficult. So I have with me Arvind today. Arvind, what happened here?
A couple of things which baffled me. One, CSK's weakest link was exposed yesterday. MS Dhoni is no more a batsman. He's definitely probably the best mentor in the world, I can say, but definitely CSK is just playing with 10 players. So CSK's weakest link was exposed yesterday, and his innings in the middle was actually the deciding factor, though he did not explicitly say it, but his innings in the middle was the factor. Yeah, you rightly said Krishnappa Gautam's catch in the end could have changed the match.
I need to invoke Bala here, because Bala pleaded that he should be given permission to work from home. CSK should listen to him now.
Bala, CSK will definitely now that is going to happen, because I don't know whether he's going to take the field even as a 12th man going forward.
Yeah, I mean, the way he's going, he might drop the drinks here.
Oh my goodness! Oh, seriously, that was a sitter. That was a sitter. Yeah. Oh, and like you said again, I don't know why can't the people think straight, and why do they have to change the batting order unnecessarily? Ashwin being promoted up the order just added pressure.
Comedy. Look at the comedy. Ashwin got promoted. Jadeja got demoted.
I don't know. It is totally weird and very, very. I don't know why they had to experiment when they just had to think straight. The bowlers did not have to think much because when wickets fall at the other end, definitely the pressure is going to pile up, whatever kind of experienced batsman you are going to be. So correct. I mean, it was baffling decisions both in CSK as well as in DC. At least gave us the audience some good entertainment.
I know. I mean, think about it. We started the match started. You had Andrik Nokia, who has been the epitome of
Delhi Capitals,
line and length and everything for Delhi Capitals. He was bowling all over the place. I mean, Rishabh Pant. See, I'm very happy with Rishabh Pant's captaincy, because had he not been a captain, I'm sure he would have hurled a few abuses at the bowler. Because you can't make him dive that far, the first over. So that was weird. And then Avesh Khan, who we all knew that he's the most improved Indian bowler in this IPL. He went all over the place for some weird reason. He was bowling middle of the wicket. I don't know what he was doing. And both the guys came back very strongly in their second spells.
Towards the end.
I mean, they came back. So what happened there? No idea. And weirdly, I mean, Ruturaj Gaikwad was almost got out. He was saved. He was saved by a whisker, literally.
Yes,
right. There was a replay. It was just one whisker away from the leg stump.
Very true.
So that was again weird. So, I mean, pretty much the entire game, Robin Uthappa, who looked like I don't know, peacock, I don't know what he was looking like. He suddenly landed there, although he looked to be in the decent touch, but then he got out the way he gets out always. Trying to hook, and then the ball
takes the leading edge,
leading edge and goes up.
Correct.
So, from a bowling point of view, what do you see? Which team do you think bowled better on the day?
I think probably I'll give 60-40 to CSK. Why I'm saying is because of the target which they had to defend, and on top of it, with the kind of power play which DC had when DC was batting, the power play they had, for CSK to come back at that point of time was pretty phenomenal. The Thakur's over was brilliant. I mean, it was not a giveaway.
Lord Thakur.
Lord Thakur, as in he did not. It was not. He earned those wickets, or he literally put pressure on the batsman. So that is where I felt. That is why I say that CSK's bowling was a little better. Delhi Capitals, as in they have been pretty good throughout, like right from 2020, since Andre Nokia and Rabada have been bowling in tandem. They have been brilliant. Avesh Khan just added to the brilliance as well. So, but again,
they had I'd just like to remind you, Arvind, they had a third seamer problem whole of last year. They tried many bowlers, if you remember.
Yeah,
in
correct.
2020, they tried a lot of bowlers.
Stoinis was there.
Yeah,
correct.
So many, not just Stoinis. You had
Stoinis. We had Stoinis and the other bowlers as well. True.
Indian bowlers. You had Indian fast bowlers who came in and went out. They kept coming in and going. They didn't just. I think even Harshal Patel was there, if you remember. I mean,
Patel, Tushar Deshpande, Harshal Patel.
So many guys were there.
Correct.
So Avesh Khan suddenly. So I mean, you're right that this guy is. So I would actually add 10% more to Chennai. I thought Chennai was the better bowling team yesterday. To be honest, they were the better bowling team yesterday. The spinners for Delhi bowled well. The medium pacers were there or thereabouts. They were not the bowlers that they are capable of. I mean, you could see through the match that they were bowling. They were just coming up and bowling. You didn't have the mix of the mix of deliveries. Avesh didn't get a wicket till the end. He is the second highest wicket taker, right? He didn't get a wicket. He was not taking wicket, bowling wicket taking ball. So I would probably put it at 70-30. Even I would give 10 more marks to CSK for the way they bowled. And Lord Thakur, I mean, he's a lord of the ring, man. Seriously, whichever ring he is playing, he
finds way to pick wickets. That is the best part, and that is what you require. That is what
so somebody was saying on social media yesterday. They said, why WhatsApp and all other Facebook properties crashed? It was because of Lord Thakur only. So why that happened, I don't know, but so I mean, again, now you talked about the batting order. How much do you think this left-right combination really makes a difference there? Because most of the cricket pundits who are there, former captains, guys who are today. I mean, I'll narrate a story that Harsha Bogle was narrating in one of the other shows. But then I want to listen from you. What do you think? I mean, does the left-right work, or is it overstated?
It all depends on who the kind of bowlers you have on the opposition. So I still remember going back to 2011 World Cup final when you have three off spinners batting. Gautam Gambhir was batting at one end. At that time, you bring in Yuvraj Singh. It wouldn't have made much of sense. You have that is when you need a right-hander to negate the spin bowling. But in a 20-over match, when you have only about 8 to 10 overs left, whichever batsman is going to come, they have to go in for those respective shots to at least pile up those runs. So I personally don't believe it is going to make much of a sense. I don't know why these batting order, the team management is going for this unwanted thinking of left-right combination. Even I believe even for the World Cup which India has picked for T20, Ishan Kishan, I seriously don't believe he earns a spot there. Shreyas Iyer, there are much better batsmen, much better right-handed batsmen who can fit into the playing in the 15. So it is purely because of left-hand, right-hand combinations why Ishan Kishan is there. And I don't believe, at least in 2020 formats, because you need to be 360. You, if not 360, at least you need to be 270. So
at least 180. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. See, this is the challenge, because see, I'll tell you the story Harsha was saying. So he talked about some very old match where he was commentating in Dubai. India was playing some other country. He obviously didn't name the players. Okay. So India sent out two batsmen. One was right-handed, one was left-handed. So he got a tap on his shoulder, looked back, and Tiger Patodi was standing behind him. And Patodi asked, "Who's the other chap?" He didn't know who the second chap was. So I'm assuming it might have been Tendulkar and somebody else. We don't know.
Okay.
So who's that other chap? And this guy, so he said, "This is a so-and-so player. So why is he opening?" "Oh, that is a left-right competition." He says, "In my opinion, you just need to send the two best batsmen out and ask them to play as many overs as possible. You win the match anyways." It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as
that. I want to bring in another interesting point yesterday. See, we watched Shikhar Dhawan. I mean, if you look at the score line, Shikhar Dhawan has scored 39 runs off 35 balls. And 20 of those runs came off 4 balls.
Yeah, of
Deepak
Deepak
Chahar,
Chahar,
right?
correct. Yeah,
So
correct.
if you look at the mathematics, you can say, oh, you know what? I mean, in 35, I mean, in 31 deliveries, he scored only 19 runs.
Yeah.
But the problem is, one other bit of data that you want to look at is that in the 90 balls that he was there in the ground for, he only got 39.
39.
What were the other guys doing here?
Exactly. Oh, this is something which even I was thinking about. For how long Shikhar Dhawan was batting there, and for how many balls Shikhar Dhawan
Yeah,
faced. So
15th over or something he got out.
yeah,
15,
correct.
around 15 over
In
mark, right?
Thakur's over, yeah, in the Thakur's
Yeah,
over, yeah,
Thakur
15th over.
over. And
Yeah,
he has only batted that with 39 balls. So he's an opener, damn it, give him the strike.
yeah,
You remember
correct.
we had that big argument about rotating the strike and giving the set batsmen the strike. This is the problem. So
Yeah,
if you
true.
are not getting runs, even if you are getting runs, I mean, it's cricketing sense, cricketing logic, and it is, I don't know, cricketing news, call it whatever you like. The batsman who's there, who's set, needs to get more of the strike, while the
Definitely.
other guys gets his eye in. Even if
Very
you are
true.
the best hitter in the world, doesn't matter. So the
Correct.
other guy needs to get precedence. I think that is the basic funda. So again, you saw the same thing. If Shikhar Dhawan, imagine, hey, we can always say that Navjot Sidhu always used to say, what is that? If ifs and buts were pots and pans,
Yeah,
there
correct.
wouldn't be any more thinkers. I never understood the meaning, but I'm saying the same thing. Same thing here. If Shikhar Dhawan got maybe 10, 20 more deliveries to bat, maybe they wouldn't have gone that deep. Who
Yeah,
knows?
exactly. Correct.
Right?
No, which is true. Which momentum. That is what you talk about when you have a set batsman there.
Correct.
So if you break the momentum, I can understand. But no, he set. He has the momentum. He is playing his shots. It's not as if Shikhar Dhawan was struggling.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right in that.
He didn't get the strike. No fellow was waiting there. Hey, maybe you are.
No, very true, very true.
Yeah.
And
So
on
anyways,
top of it, he got a surprise with Ashwin coming in there.
yeah, and I'm
coming.
like, okay, is it right? Am I seeing things? And now, why would you send a left-right combination at that point in
Point
time?
of time.
And like, I mean, I want to add to what you said, Darwin, because see, you're not talking about club level bowlers here, talking about seasoned guys who are actually in the bowling department, right? They're not club level. None of the Chennai bowlers are mediocre. They're all pretty good bowlers. I mean, with a lot of experience in T20 as well as in other cricket.
Correct.
You don't expect them to sort of have this left-right problem. Seriously, they would have done this innumerable number of times in the net. So what are we even talking about? I don't understand. I mean, just send the best guy out and let the guy nail it, man.
Correct. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So anyways, so coming to today's encounter, so where do we stand on that today?
Mumbai and Rajasthan.
Rajasthan and
So
Mumbai.
it is a very crucial encounter. Mumbai and Rajasthan, I believe. No?
Yes.
It's a very crucial encounter. Yeah. So Mumbai, I think if Mumbai loses, I think they are literally out.
Rajasthan is coming off a massive win.
Win, yeah. So never know. But again, yesterday, like I told in the show itself, they are quite a vulnerable team. Yesterday, Shivan Dubey got into cracking form. So you never know. It all depends on how their middle order.
And Shivam Dume might have some. I don't know. It depends on what he sees, what he thinks of Mumbai, because that was his previous team at one time somewhere, I think. And he still plays for Mumbai in the Ranji.
Ranji Trophy. He's basically Mumbaiker, so he plays for Mumbai. So you never know what is going to happen. But it'll be a cracker of a match. I will not rule out Mumbai Indians, though we see that there are a lot of loopholes and a lot of weaknesses within the team. But they have been a champion side and they have all areas covered. It's just that a matter of time for them to click. And today, I believe if it's going to be their day, I guess they can go really far.
I have this crazy thought, which I always have.
Yeah.
See, they also have an elephant in the room, just like we mentioned. The elephant is answers to the name of Hardik Pandya.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, I will still play him today because we need to get him back to form for the T20s. So I would actually send him at number 3. Whoever gets out, I don't care. Yeah. I'll say, boss, number 3, go in whenever number 3, your turn comes, whether it is in the first over or the 5th over or the 8th over, I don't care. Go in at number 3 and play out the remaining overs. Get back into form. That's it.
It's a logical thought. I mean, there's no harm in that.
But then logic doesn't work in Team India, man. I mean, let us leave it there. So
I don't know. I think Rohit Sharma has to push his case really hard. If they really need Hardik Pandya to find form. Anyway, he's not bowling. Whatever said and done, he's not bowling at all. So if they have to find some contribution from Hardik Pandya, it has to be with the bat. And if he gets form in the next 2 matches, then it'll be great.
Yeah,
it's a well thought thing. It's a well thought thing. Yeah,
so
I agree to it.
I guess we'll drop it there. So we'll say is that yesterday was a match where two teams came to the field and both of them probably didn't want to play. Said the TKR, now that we have come here, we might as well get it over with. So Delhi is assured of 1-2 now.
Delhi is assured of
the only way CSK can go to 3 is if Delhi loses and RCB wins both the matches. So then there is a chance that CSK steps down goes to 3, because the CSK is at 18. CSK is at 18. If RCB wins,
CSK has to lose, I guess.
Yeah,
I think
they have to lose. Yeah, CSK obviously has to lose. Yeah. CSK has one match. If they lose one match, if they win one, they will be at 20. Then it is 1-1-2. These two fellows will be
1-2. These two will be 1-2. Yeah. RCB cannot catch up with the net run rate. Correct. Yeah.
So net run rate wise, if the RCB wins both and CSK and the other two lose both, then RCB gets to the top.
RCB gets.
That's it. Not top.
No.
Number two. Number two.
RCB gets to number 2. RCB cannot get to number 1.
Cannot get to number 1. That's correct. So that's it. So thanks a lot, Arvind, for joining, and stay safe, stay masked, and we'll see you soon. And
thank you.
And come up with some crazy stuff like this. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe. Bye.